Hello everyone, this is Nick Perry of Schaeffer's Investment Research with your chart slideshow for Wednesday, November 15th. Today I am back with my weekly check of the broad market indices. My normal prep for these chart slideshows is to go through the previous week's chart slideshow and listen to it and make notes of what was being discussed so that I can stay on a consistent theme. And one of the things that I noticed was last week I really rambled, so I'm looking to be a little more concise this week. So in the future, if you all hear me rambling, don't hesitate to send me an email and let me know. The main themes from last week continued to be that the uptrends remained in place. One of the things that I discussed was the potential for sort of a consolidation phase here. And one of the things that I said was that I would be keying on this low of the SPX to sort of guide me on that. When we turn to this week's charts, we see that this low remained intact. The SPX did consolidate, move sideways for a little bit until this week, actually yesterday, when you see this breakout here above the former highs. You sort of see a similar pattern on the Dow also. As far as the comp, we discussed this sort of consolidation here as the index was sitting just below this resistance, and that's from the prior peaks that we've been discussing. And when I first presented that resistance line, I said I didn't expect it to offer a major resistance, but we could see a pause, and it looks like that is what's playing out here. We pushed up into it, bumped into that level a few times. Now we see a push above, and now we're starting to see a breakout above that. One of the things that we've noticed during this trend that we've discussed is the sort of stair-step pattern. You see a breakout, and then you see a pullback in the sort of stair-step manner. So, just looking at the comp chart here, we have consolidation, we see a breakout. It wouldn't be too surprising to see a little bit of a pullback here, towards the 2400 level at the top of this little mini consolidation. The rut's at an interesting juncture here. We had this consolidation here that we've been watching, and we've got this the breakout above that, and you see a push above this red line. That red line marks the all-time high, previous all-time high on the rut. So with today's action, the small cap index is actually trading at a new all-time high. Similar to the comp, we've got a consolidation, we've got a breakout. It would make sense to see maybe it runs a little bit more, and then you see a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a breather. But given we're just now coming out of this consolidation phase, there could be some potential buying demand there. Of course, the big question is we've got a lot of reports looming. Actually, I'm putting this together about an hour before the FOMC minutes are due out, so that definitely has the potential to change the action. And we've got tomorrow's CPI data. So, what we're seeing right here is what's going on as of about 1 o'clock. By tomorrow morning, these charts may change, but that's the nature of the market. As far as overall takeaways here, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on the SPX to see if it can hold this sort of little mini breakout here. The Dow's actually not quite the same pattern because we actually had a higher high here, so it's still in a little uptrend. But as far as the SPX holding the breakout, on the Nasdaq, this former resistance now offers potential support, and the same thing here on the right. You've got the new high, but you've also got this consolidation, which should act as support. As I just mentioned, we've got a number of economic data and events coming out, so that's what I'll be watching. And if we see a dramatic change in these charts, I'll post an update. But barring that, it'll be a weekly update next week. So stay tuned to the blog for further updates.